Oh, it's a little bouncy. What's going on, everybody? Justin, can you guys hear me all right? We're back. Oh, we're back. We're good. Everything's great. This one might be a little bouncy today because we're gonna be vibrating poles in the ground. So as long as you guys can bear to look at it. Hey, tú sabes, la cherry, güey, cuando estás sprayando, amigo, está pinche malo. Escuchando en el teléfono sprayando, no mames. Loud and clear. Perfecto. Perfecto. Let's see here. Time to go down. This guy says away, the other guy says that direction. Perfecto. Toby, Cindy, Plowboy, what's going on? Toby, I did already see Toby today. Now we're back building an apple orchard. We're building some trellis today. Building some trellis with mis amigos. I got three guys with me out here. We have three dudes that are helping me build this trellis system. I got two dudes here with me that lift the posts up, and then they're watching how plumb it is from two different directions. And then I have a guy really far away over to my right, and he sets everything up and lines everything up so our poles stay in a straight line from end to end. I love when these guys tell me to go one direction and then they say the other one. Like as soon as I go the way that they told me. Oh, it's one of my most favorite things. So we do one side and the other. Straight's overrated. That's what I always we like to be over obsessive about how straight the lines are, but then as soon as um the trees get bigger, it doesn't matter because you can't even see the posts when there's leaves on them until every fall, and then you're like, hey, this kind of looks like dog shit, but then you're all right. Some of them go quick, some don't. Just depends on how thick the soil is. Cindy, how the heck are we? Wow, I think how bouncy that is. Maybe I need to put her. Let's put her into the old turtle mode. How is everybody? We're ready to rock. These guys got them almost ready. I got the thumbs up. That didn't make it into the hole. That's what she said. Nice day today. Oh my gosh, it's great. What size post are we putting in? These are 12 foot by 5, 12 by 5s, womanized treated posts. 12 5. It's beautiful. It's nice to see the weather changing. I love that. Uh, Give it a little love tap. So we're just using a regular. So doing okay. Had a long day. Been up since 3:30 a.m. Nice. Me too. I just got done doing bees today. We just got done putting. We just finished day 3 of 3 putting bees out in the orchard because our cherry and apple trees are about to hit bloom probably the beginning of next week. So you'll start to see those. Justin, did you find any mushrooms? I saw you were live the other day when I was just finishing up taking a dump, and I was like, well, I can't stop in for very long, so but I saw you were doing some mushroom hunting. A gorgeous 56. A little bit breezy. I was going to get the drone out to record us putting posts in the ground for the long form video, but I think tomorrow's going to be better. Only 5 to 10, but today it's already 10 to 15 mile an hour winds. You didn't find any. We have a lot of do you guys get any morel mushrooms down there? Because it is morel season up here. Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen or hit the three buttons to like the video. Don't forget to tap subscribe to help support the channel. It is breezy. Yes, it is. We got the okay from the boys. We're going down 104 Fahrenheit. Oh my God. We don't see that, but like maybe, maybe one time a year we'll get to 100. Uh-oh. This guy was hiding from me in the corner. Whoa. After I'm done, he says it needs to move. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. We'll push it out. That's all you're gonna get, little buddy. 100 degrees. That's crazy. That's too hot. That's too much. That is too much. 100 degrees in South Africa. The internationally famous Pomes and Stones, guys. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but my article in the Fruit Grower News just came out in May. If you're subscribed to the Fruit Grower News, you're gonna see my face on a magazine cover showing up to your house or farm here very shortly. So that's exciting. I think we've been talking about that for a while. This guy keeps telling me one way, and then as soon as I pound it that way, tells me to go back the other way. Which one is it? God dang. We use 12-foot 6 to 8 inch posts. Don't size them. Well, I had a couple of 10-inch bundles. That's crazy. We actually, on our anchor post, we used some bottoms of some old hop poles. We bought some used poles from a hop farm that went out of business, and we cut them in half to get our desired length. And the bottom half are obviously like the size of telephone poles, and we tried to vibrate those in, and it did not go very well. Whoa. Come on, this guy in the red's got to go a little faster because I already got the pole done by the time he tells me if that line is plumb. Next. What kind of varieties do you have? Luckily, spent most of it inside of a hospital. Is that lucky though? So, Cindy, what happened? We have to know. We have to know. I'm a little too close to this pole, but we're gonna make it work. Next time, I will not be pulling up as close. I don't think anyone said they've been lucky to spend a night in the hospital, but you pre-drill to make it easier. We haven't broken a post yet, but that could happen live today on the live stream. You'd hate to see it. You hate to see it. Do mushrooms at the top of the post? Nah. Random consumer. I see people using a level while doing this. Seems overkill. Do they need to be perfectly level? No, it's a fence in the middle of nowhere. I know it. That's funny because That's why I have both of these dudes here, and they're just eyeballing what's level each direction by idle just by looking at it, and then that's going to be pretty much good enough for us. We just can't have something on too bad of an angle because on our farm, what we do is we drill through the posts instead of stapling the wire next to it. We'll actually go through each individual pole, and we're going to drill straight through it and then run the wire right through it. So we can't have the poles on too big of an angle, or it makes it really hard to pull the wire through. So we try to do our best to just get it as close as we can, just eyeballing it. Nothing but precision ag here at our farm. That's like our motto. Just eyeball it. Instead of measuring stuff out, we just pace it out, take a couple steps, and say, "Oh yeah, that should be good." I know my steps are about 2 feet in between each stride, so we know that's good. That's too funny. Do not do mushrooms at the top of the house, like I can see one across from my house. Toby, I'm thinking about mushrooms growing on top of your house, dude. I've seen your roof. There's hella moss on that. Actually, I was just joking because you just got a new roof a couple years ago. Cindy says, yes, it's cold in there. About 2 weeks ago, almost got ran over by a garbage truck. Jeez. What's going on in the streets of South Africa? You got to be kidding me. Random customer. Where are you farming at? Or are you just commenting that you guys that they don't need to be straight? We like good looking, aesthetically pleasing things also on our farm. He says away. This guy says this way. The post is just deteriorating as I'm vibrating it. How could it be any more that way? That does not look straight to me, but I'm not doing that. Oklahoma. Do you grow anything? Are you a farmer then? You're probably just a big little row crop guy. Yeah, a little row crop guy. It's been black and blue for 2 weeks, Cindy. That's brutal. You got to get that checked out, sister. Well, there's always. I don't do much farming anymore, but I grew up on acreage. Nice. Sorry if I go a little quiet when I'm just trying to concentrate to get this straight. There's no way that can be like that. You're nuts. I think this guy's crazy, but he says it's got to go more, but it already looks like it's too far that way. That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not the one looking at it. I can't see it from the middle where I'm at. Grandparents did most of the work. I was just there for the heavy lifting. I feel like it's not what all grandkids are for. Come on. That's what all grandkids are for. Guys, if you're new here, don't forget to double tap the screen to like the video, drop a sub to the channel. We'd love to have you. We make farming videos about apples and cherries, and we go live. We haven't been as live as much recently because the work's really picked up. Um, but we do that. We do weekly videos about bees. We have our own apiary company. We just put all those out. There'll be a bee video coming out. It's springtime. The apples and cherries will be in bloom soon. So if you're interested in knowing where your apple and cherries are grown, this is this is the channel for you. Give it a shot. Check out a video. Put it in the comments what one you checked out. How's my daughter? Oh, she's great. She's just a little angel. Just had a new daughter in what was it? End of March. So she's about 6 weeks old. I think what's today? Is it Wednesday? I think yesterday she was 6 weeks. She's great. She's already sleeping eight. When does she sleep? She sleeps like 8 8 p.m. until 5 a.m. So I mean I can't complain. We're still getting pretty good sleep, and this pole won't go on the ground. There it goes. And there it goes. Apples and cherries. So then it must be Pacific Northwest, Michigan. We're in Michigan. Michigan and up in northern Michigan, we have a cool thing in Michigan where we can show you a map of where we live. So if you hold up your left hand, if you look at the back of your left hand where your ring finger touches your pinky finger, that is where our farms are. At least our northern farms. We have some other farms that are kind of down by where your hand connects to your wrist, but all of our apples are up here in northern Michigan. Traverse City, Michigan is the cherry capital of the world, and we grow a lot of cherries. Apples and cherries were farmed in Michigan. Oh yeah, our town is the cherry capital of the world. This area, it's specifically the 45th parallel across the United States. So that's like why Pennsylvania and other places out west, like Washington, Pacific Northwest, like you mentioned, those areas also have a lot of tree fruit because of the similar um, latitude. The cold winters and everything make it very ideal for fruit trees because they have to have a cool period, a cooling period, freeze hours. We call them freeze hours. Yeah, when we do an Acres TV show again, dude, it's out every week. All my videos get posted on Acres TV as well. You just notice the F said Washington State on them, so I assume there's a lot. There is a lot. Michigan is not the big. Washington is definitely the biggest apple state for sure. Um, but yeah, we grow a lot of Michigan apples for sure as well, which is cool. The journey, hey, no more snow. How far are you from Detroit? We are about 3.5 hours north of Detroit. So Detroit is in the southeast corner of the state of the lower peninsula, and we're in the upper northwest, but not across the bridge. We're not on the top part of Michigan, the upper peninsula as we call it. We are in the northern lower. All right, dude. You got to say something before I get to the. I'm gonna have to get out and check what this post looks like because all these posts are looking. All this guy's posts here, the guy in the red, all his posts are looking like they're leaning the wrong way. But also the ground is kind of tilting left to right. Yes, no more snow. A lot of you guys probably haven't been on the live stream since we were doing the snow. We were running the what do you call it? Cindy, old Betsy, old Bessie. The old orange excavator is probably where you'd recognize me from. But I finished cleaning all that up. We've picked it. We just have to burn some piles of stuff. So yeah, about 3.5 hours from Detroit. Not too far. Not too far. You can get there in a day. Old Betty, that's right. Old Betty. Old Betty's parked, I think, for a while. Old Betty's a little something we jump in the off season when we're just doing some property management stuff, cleaning up property lines and such. Oh my gosh. This phone charger I have will not stay plugged into the bottom of my phone. Mostly because of how much this bad boy is vibrating. Old Betty. That's right. Old Betty. She getting some tick? Some TLC? Oh, I can't see that. Tempted, but long way to go for some cherries. You can get our cherries all over the country, in fact. Our cherries are sold in Meijer, Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Publix, all over the country. It's like 40 states. You just got to go to the store and look for our retail brand, and you can get them. We have a listener from California who buys our cherry juice. A listener. That's funny. I've been doing a podcast, so I keep saying listener instead of viewers. So you get some TLC. No, we just parked it for the springtime because it's not really a priority project, if that makes sense. Not a priority project. Oh, we've ran into something that's hard. I can't get the post to go down anymore, but oh, it's sliding on like a rock. We're gonna have to abandon ship on that one. but the retail brand is called Cherry Bay Orchards. Cherry Bay. You can get them all over the place. Darn rocks. Yeah, sometimes you can just tell the way the pulse vibrates, or it'll actually just start moving like in like any direction. It just starts scooting around instead of going down, and then you just got to pull the plug. Otherwise, everything will be. You'll just loosen up the hole. That's what she said. Once it's loosey goosey, it's just you'll never get it. You'll never get a good. It'll that pole won't ever be structurally sound for the trellis. So we just kind of pull the plug after a certain point. It's usually on these hillsides like this. We'll end up with like a clay spot. We have so much variability in our soil. You can go from completely sandy to clay to some really nice dark dirt as you just cross the field end to end. Wow, it's good to be back live. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. On to the next one. We rented a John Deere this time. It's a little bit smaller of a machine than Old Betty. Old Betty's a big 160. This is just an 85G, but it works perfect. And we get this little post vibrator on it, and then we weld a little ring to the front that that holds the post on, so it doesn't just launch out and potentially hit somebody. Like when you were plowing the fields back in the day. Dusty, dusty, dusty. We've only gotten a little bit of rain so far this year. We got like an inch last week, which is an inch and 1.1 inches we got in one day. And ever that, we haven't seen it since. That guy ran like a loaded howitzer. Yeah, dude. He's got dedication. I'll tell him that. He's definitely got dedication. Half the time he's not paying attention, and when the post on the right is done and it's his turn, he has to run back to the pole to go pick it up in time because I yelled at him yesterday because I was sick of waiting at the pole with the machine because those guys didn't have it picked up and ready. So now today they're a little bit quicker on their step to make sure that the pole's ready and lined up when I get there with the machine. Which is fun because I'm always just trying to get a little bit more out of these guys, a little bit more. Hey, Jelly, what's up, brother? You have been waiting. I've been seeing you in the comments asking, begging for a live. Oh, where am I going? I still have one more poll to do. I get to see chat. You got me too distracted. I already tried to take off. I got another poll to do. So this guy holding up the post, his name is Javier. And the other guy, Carlos. Come on, buddy. There we go. Now we got it. Ashley, hello from Arizona. Welcome to Michigan in the springtime. I have some family out in the Phoenix area. What part are you watching from? Come on now. Okay, vámonos, vámonos. For whatever reason, I never got the notification. You got to be kidding me. You guys got to get those bell notifications turned on, all notifications. So any content that I post, you guys are notified. Come on, buddy. Tucson. Nice. What's the weather like out there? It's got to be getting hot these days. Real hot. Are you highs in the hundos? Yeah. Speaking of that, I'm getting hot in here. I'm gonna have to get some AC on. Listos, they said. Vámonos. Uh, I'm too far away. Son of a gun. Javi definitely has some wheels on him. I love it. Whenever he holds the post, as soon as I start pushing down on it, he peels out like the coyote from coyote. What's it? What was the Roadrunner? Meanie. He takes off like that. I'm gonna start calling him that. He says this way. And then Carlos, he's wearing oh, I thought that was an Arizona State sweatshirt he had on. It says A State, but it doesn't look like a Sun Devil to me. That would have really hit home for the Tucson gal. There it goes again. I just fixed that. Wow. Holy cow. I was on from 616 and told him to go to Talon's live to my live. Hey, if he's live, he's got to do his thing. You were checking out YouTube saw was live? Perfect. Beautiful and sunny. Nice. Now watch how fast this guy gets out of here after the post is ready to go on the ground. He splits. Later. Adios, muchacho. He's gonna tell me it's too far away. I gotta pull it back toward me. The other guy says to the right. He says back away. And we paint the post at the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see the orange paint when I start, but they put the orange paint there so that I can see how far down to go. We're putting these 12-foot poles 3 feet down, and we actually string 4 wires through it. Like I said earlier, we drill through each individual hole, each individual pole 4 times, and then we run wire through it. We have this fancy wire puller. It's actually not fancy. We just put it in there. We just sling it. We just lay the wire in the hole and then we pull it with a tractor. We can pull all 4 wires at one time. It's quite the process. I thought they were ready, but obviously not. You thought you did, Jelly. Might want to check again, brother. How you been? How's engagement treating you? Just a couple months of pure bliss or what? That'll run out. Ya está, amigos. Ya está. Vámonos. Huh. I got one guy way down there and he's standing there with his hands in his pocket. He's got to be cold. It's a little windy out there and about 50. What'd you say, Toby? 56, 57 degrees today? He's going to split here in a second. Watch. He's lining it up. He's talking to a guy on the phone that's across the field. He says, to the side, please. Oh, this ground a little more shaky. A little more away. Back in. I knew he was going to do that. I just knew it. All right, now we got to drive for a hot second, but it's going to be too bouncy. So I'm just going to hold the phone. Hold on. We're going to put this bad boy in high and this down because we're on a hill. Let's see. Toby says 59 now. Scott, welcome. What's up, brother? Welcome to the live stream. Where's everybody from? Let me know where you're from in the comments. Usually, this is an internationally popular live stream. We usually get more viewers from overseas. I've been focused on moving, and now I am trying to finish finals. Oh, god dang! Then you can unpack and everything. Ready to be done planning for the wedding, dude. What a glorious time! It's like the most you'll spend like months and months planning it, and then eventually you're like, oh my god, I just spent this long of my life planning something that you get done with in one day. You're a fence for me. You love setting posts. Yeah, we use this same type of machine for doing our deer fence. So you guys also, there's videos on my YouTube channel of us constructing our deer fence, which is all along the road right there. And we do that in order to keep deer out because they eat all the new growth off of our apple and cherry trees. So it's a big deal to keep them out of here. Welcome, Scott. Please like and subscribe. Hey, Justin, will you throw up a message on there that I can pin about liking and subscribing? Please, the old moderator Justin, you're gonna have to dust off the moderation skills. It's been a minute. Where are you at? Where you at, guy? Where you putting fence posts in at? Oh boy. Now we're facing the other direction. Come on, guy. You got one job. That thing barely fits. Hey, mamacita. Perfecto. Jay Wise, what's up, brother? Welcome. I love seeing all the OGs coming out of the woodwork. It's good to see everybody. I spent I got to do more lives. It's been too long. Come on, go in the ground, you son of a gun. Sometimes these posts only go in the ground when it's like going in one direction. So I focus on getting the pole to the desired depth first. But these guys clearly can't comprehend that, so they freak out. They freak out when I'm not doing what they're asking me to do, and then I'm like, "Hey guys, just paciencia here a second while I get this shit figured out." A lot of polls, a lot of polls. How stuff been rolling? Stuff is good. My new daughter's great. The farm's doing great. We're just getting a lot of work done. All of our H2A guys, as you can see in front of me, all of our labor, all of our help just showed up a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. So we've been going crazy ever since that they showed up because we were really in some dire need to get some projects started. Just like this, we have to get the trellis done so that our trees don't blow over in the wind. Because when you do apple trellis like this on small farms or on small trees, what happens is oh my goodness, what happens is the root systems are so small that the trees can't support themselves. That's why we build the fencing around it. Ohio Jeremy, is this the official Pomes and Stones international live stream? Yes, sir, it is. What's going on, brother? Like I said, it's good to see everybody. How's everyone doing? God dang. Justin, did you put a message in there? I feel like I almost missed it. I think you did. Oh, no, you didn't. That was your old message. It's getting hot in here. I might have to lose the sweatshirt for a hot second. But of course I'm gonna do that off camera. I can't be showing skin on the message. I can't get canceled. Plus, we have more land to take care of. Now, we did also lease an additional 200 acres from a local farmer who doesn't have any family or kids or anyone that's interested in farming, but he wants to keep the trees in the ground. So we're really one of the only people, just due to the kind of the state of the industry, that are taking on more acreage, just because we have the equipment to do it and the market. This is pissing me off. In the market to do it. So we took on another 200 acres this year. Terry had a phone call. No problem, buddy. These guys are killing me. Gonna tell me after I'm done that the pole needs to move. Tell me when I'm on the pole. My friend, mi amigo. Okay, he says. Está bien, vale. Vámonos. Why was it too hot here? Hold on, I gotta lose the sweatshirt. I gotta lose the sweatshirt. Close your eyes, everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's okay now. All right, cuidado. All right. It's tight. That's a tight fit up there. It ain't tight, it ain't right, boys. And Cindy. Boys and Cindy. It's always voices. Oh, Ashley, if Ashley's still here. We have another chica. Those chicas in the chat. I've been speaking way too much Spanish. This is like the most English I've spoken today. Because mostly my job is to organize all of our help. And speaking a second language does a good job helping with that. Jeremy, our spacing, we are doing 12 foot apart. Sorry, like rows, like pole to pole that these guys are holding up is 12 foot. The trees are 3 foot in between, and post to post lengthwise is no. We back? No. Well, let me know if it's frozen. Because this guy won't just keeps calling me. Still here. Still here, still live. I'm not resending the crew sheet at the moment. You had to create fairy tale and had to create a fairy tale in Spanish, and you have to read it mañana. Maybe we should post. Maybe you should post it in the chat, and we'll read it together. What level of Spanish are you in here? Oh my goodness! Hold on, I have to send a quick text. Let's hear the fairy tale. Let's hear the fairy tale. There it is. There it is. Are we still frozen? What's the word here? Are we froze or are we back, chat? Oh my God, this hill is so steep. I can't. There we go. We good? Here in Spanish 105, learning the difference past tense conjunction and all of that, direct and indirect pronouns. Oh, that's fun stuff. Talking about the past is, I think talking about the past is some of the easier stuff. It's it's the future. Usually talking about doing things in the future. That's what I think was the most difficult for me. Okay, that pole's not going down anymore. Next pole, boys. So you're learning about haste a amos and Aaron y iste yo y imos and hieron. Okay. We got to get some guys moving around here. We're good. We're back. The past tense in Espanol. What else is everybody doing? What, Cindy? It's got to be getting late over there, huh? Where's Goldfish? He's been asking for a live too. Oh my goodness! My goodness gracious! This is brutally shaky. Just had a big spider jumped on me. Did you scream? Did you jump? 7:13 p.m. Oh, that's not that bad. Spraying the last side of paddle fall. Nice. We haven't even hit bloom yet. That's crazy. Pounding poles. I got the AC on. These guys are in sweatshirts. Wow, this pole's going in real easy, boys. There's just no way that that needs to go that way, dude. You're absolutely insane. Jax, what up? I gotta look at this. All this dude's posts are going the wrong direction. I can just feel it. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. They're definitely two part of the side. This guy couldn't line it up either on the other side. That's why I had him switch out with another dude. But now that guy, my replacement, is doing something else. So I'm back stuck with the guy who can barely do the job. You hate to see it. Stuff going good health these days. My God. Stay in there. What a piece of junk. What a piece of junk. This guy's giving me the thumbs up, but we gotta focus on getting over to the spot before I get the pole in the ground, dude. Gotta focus on getting over there before I get the pole in the ground, guy. How big are the spiders in South Africa? They gotta be pretty substantial. Need better help out there. It's the guy in the red who just some people can see things that are plumb and some people just don't have it. Some people are just good for picking heavy stuff up. But he was recommended by another employee because he I guess he can operate our harvest equipment. So we're gonna find that out here shortly. In the next month or so after we get going for cherry harvest. We will find out. We will find out the truth. Pretty straight looking pole to me, folks. Done. Next. What sort of pest abatement do we use? Well, for what pest? 5 centimeters long. Ah, it's just a little guy. Both of them want away in that direction. He wants it a little that way. Done. Don't even know what a starling is. The fairy tale, you posted it in Discord. Okay. I'll read that a little bit later. It will not fit in the chat. It probably wouldn't. Oh man, I missed it. Missed the hole. You hate to see it. You hate to see it when you miss the hole. No, I don't know what a starling is. What is a starling? Is that an apple pest or cherry? We we got a lot of problems here, but starling is not one of them that I've encountered yet. An invasive bird. Oh, we just the only thing that eats our apples and cherries are crows. The blackbird does quite a bit of crop damage to vine crops, wineries, and net them. Yeah. The guy in the red is completely useless. I told you this is the dude who I had replaced yesterday, and he just he's he's not really the guy for the job, but I'm running short on extra help. All of my more competent employees are out driving tractors or spraying pesticides at the moment, so you got to do what you can do. Justin, did you run that through Chat GPT? Okay. 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 And the red is completely useless. Hey, he's there to pick stuff up, dude. He's there just there to pick things up. Sometimes it's so sandy I could just push the pole straight into the ground even without vibrating it. Come on, buddy. You can't tell me to go one way and then as soon as I head that way, you tell me to go back the other way. It's just it drives you nuts. You hate to see it, folks. Not much grass grew. Oh my god. Not much grass grew in our strips. We actually had a lot of grubs. A lot of grubs popped up this fall, and a lot of skunks I think came through and they rooted up a lot of the grass we just planted trying to get the grubs up out of the top layer of soil. Next pool. Well, she only gave us around 10 sentence limit, so I had to make it super simple. For an engineer, that sucks. I think you'll love. I'll grade it. I'll grade your paper later and compare what I think to what the teacher thinks. Look at Javi. Bang, he's out of there. God, he moves quick. Ándale. Corre, amigo, corre. Vámonos. Apúrale a la verga. They didn't. Neither of them said a thing that time. That must have meant that my my post was perfect. Now he's sitting there. Now he's sitting there staring at it after he didn't say a word the whole time I did the poll. The whole time I put that in the ground, he didn't lift an arm. And as soon as I drive away, he wants me to adjust it. I don't think so, buddy. Not today. Speedy Gonzalez. Ay, ay, claro. A la izquierda, amigo. Vámonos. Ya estamos listos. Yeah. Ay. Next. See, it's so sandy over here. We get to the other end on those hills, It is very tough soil, or it's harder to rock. God, we got a lot to do. We got to string all the wire up. We got to get all these poles in, and then we have to get the irrigation. We got to put irrigation in. We got to do all kinds of stuff. Guys, I'm going to make a YouTube video on a wives' tale that I heard while we were in the hospital, that you can plant a placenta under a fruit tree and it'll bear better fruit. Has anyone else heard that? Not better, but it fruit, they say. An old wives' tale. So, of course, when the doctor said, "Do you guys want to keep the placenta?" I said, "Absolutely. That sounds like a YouTube gold mine." Sounds like a YouTube gold mine. So we're going to be putting a video up about my wife's placenta is in our freezer right now at home in a little box. It's a, it's actually it's like in a little plastic Tupperware container. I'm gonna dig a hole under one of these brand new trees we just put in the ground, and I'm gonna plant it, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna spray paint the trunk of the tree so we can come back to it. Some people eat it. Yeah, I know. Like I heard that too. I could not convince my wife to do that. I can imagine when I'm like, "You should take a bite." I'm envisioning her like I'm a Clark from Game of Thrones as she's eating that horse heart with a Dothraki. If you watch Game of Thrones, you'll understand that. If not, I just sounded like an absolute psychopath. Next poll. Cindy's heard of it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Jelly got it. All of us, she's standing on top of the bed in the hospital room, and all of us are singing and chanting around, standing around the bed while she's eating a bite of the placenta. Nobody's watching the newborn baby. That would be something. Mom? This guy says bad. And now the other guy in the red says we got to do something after he said it was good too. I love it. Well, I'm already at the line, guys, so I can't put it down much lower. It's good fertilizer. I know that always throws the cattle. I know that always throws the cattles in the garden. We're gonna give it a try. We'll track it throughout the year. I should actually dig it under a bearing tree this year instead of putting it under one of the new plantings. I should dig up one of our fruit bearing ones and drop it in there. Muy mal. I'm waving the pole around for the guy on the far side of the farm so we can see where we're at. We have 87 rows to do of this. 87. Whoa, we're already there. That pole's in the ground. I hope they like it. Come on, big guy. Done. Done. Next pole. Next. No, well, what the problem is that we keep doing bees every morning, so then I don't get a good jump on it because they're out and doing bees. But today we should be able to go till 5 today, and then we'll have all day tomorrow. We have to turn the machine back in on Monday, so we got plenty of time. Plenty of time to get it in. And then as we get further down toward the end, the rows get like 2 to 3 poles shorter because of how the driveway is. It kind of moves in toward the orchard. So it's going to go quicker once we get down there. And usually when I'm not live streaming, I'm a bit more aggressive with the machine as far as driving and stuff, but it's vibrating so much on the phone and the phone holder like that I'm trying to keep it um, a little more under control. A little more under control. I come on. I, there he goes. Adios. Looks good to me, folks. Any suggestions on clogging a sink that is connected to the septic system? I use baking soda and vinegar. Did you put one of those things down the drain? Did you do a drain snake? Did you take the piping apart? Are you qualified to do that? I would take it apart. It's that's connected to the sewer. Well, everything in your house is connected to the sewer, is it not? It all has to go there somehow. You don't have the stuff. Well, yeah, vinegar, Drano. They have that product at your local store. But if you're going to go buy Drano, you might as well get something that you can take the. Here, we'll take a look at our. We'll take a look at the trees. See the little green on them? Some of them have a little white tip in them, and that's because the bloom is right around the corner, but not yet. Bloom will be what is today? Wednesday? Probably Monday or Tuesday. Your waste goes to a lagoon? Are you lying to me? I know so little about the rest of the country. All of our stuff is septic tank unless you're in the city, and then it goes to city, and then it goes to a waste treatment plant. But a lagoon, a lagoon. These guys are obsessed with it being perfect. The old eyeball test will do just fine. How can it be that far off? Holy cow! No septic. We're connected to the sewer. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Our waste goes to a lagoon. It's like a septic tank, but not a tank. It's cheaper. It's like a big septic tank. What is like half the city on that bad boy or what? Hurry up, Javier. Done. Next. Next tree. Anybody new in here? Who's here for the first time ever stopping in? If you are, welcome. We got a great group of people, guys. We got a great squad in here, guys. Don't forget, you guys, there's a membership program. Different levels, different perks. You guys can get access to the weekly videos early if you're a member. I post them early for the members. All you have to do is hit the I think it's a little is there a little money button at the bottom? Most of the time, if I have my poop in a group, the stuff is available ahead of time. At least one day I give access. You guys can see all the stuff before the general public. I am doing it a second time right now. Doing what? Boiling water? I feel like I missed something that you said. Down, please. All right, we're almost there. They're not saying anything. Now it's done. He lifts his arm up as soon as I get to the line. It's unbelievable, guys. Don't forget to double tap the screen if you're new here and subscribe. We're farming. We're building baking soda, vinegar, boiling water. Ah, that's what it was. Yes, I did read that. We are making an apple orchard, building apple trellis today, bit by bit, slowly happening. One pole at a time. Done. Toby, he's in for 4 months. Woo! Toby, 4 months. I love that. Toby is the man. I think I see Toby more than most people. We've been doing a lot of work on a farm right by his house. Thank you, Toby. Seriously. I appreciate all of the support. You guys, it's been insane. It's been insane. Cindy says she'll be back next month. We love it. We love it. What are some other things that you guys might want as a specialty perk for the memberships? Does anyone know some other things that other channels do that are easy to adopt that we could do here? I'd love any ideas. You were the first one to subscribe on here. One of my Mexican friends says that they were the first one. My number one subscriptor, one of mis trabajadores. Maybe you were you might have been Toby was probably the first member. Is that what you mean? I think Toby was the very first member. We'll be happy to have Cindy back. That's why, guys, if you're wondering, that's why Toby Justin has a little apple by his name too, but his name's Blue because he's a moderator. And Jelly, Toby, their names are green because they're members of the channel. Uh-oh, here comes the boss. Yeah, you're the first member. He's coming to check out the power. We've been waiting for Consumers Energy to come put power, reconnect power, because we just put in a big, huge well. I think it's over 200 gallons a minute that we just put in, but we needed to upgrade up the power and add a new control box in order to um, pull that kind of volume of water up because our old system just wasn't enough for the Apple program that we're trying to run. Do a shirter hat giveaway again. I only bought 5 hats off the bat and they're all gone already. I do need to get more, but they're so damn expensive. I don't want to buy them unless I know that people are going to get them. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be stuck on 200 hats that nobody wants. And I'm not rich, so I can't just eat it. Need the merch. I know it. Cindy was the second. I know I do need some more. And I got to get some. I just got to make some stuff and have a store and then make the store without having to buy the stuff. You know what I mean? So it's available and then I think you can do it like that, right? And then a company will make it, but they just take a cut when they have to ship it. So I don't actually have to have any inventory on me. I think that's a thing. I believe that's a way to do it. I just haven't figured that out yet. There's some company that will only make it when they have orders or something like that. That's what I'm talking about. I need to figure out what that is because that's what I should be doing. Because let's be real, I like to pretend like I have all the time to do all the shipping and packaging, but that's just not a thing. But it stinks that they take more chunk off the top, you know. But it is what it is. I did get some hats, but I actually don't. I even had my last one. I had saved for myself, but then I lost it already. I think it's rolling around in my truck somewhere, or I left it in a tractor. I'll have to find that. I wanted to get another color too. I'm trying to get one of my sponsors to split the hats with me They put their logo like on the side above your ear. I thought that would be a cool idea as a way to kind of take a little bit of that money away. Oh my goodness. Oh, they both want a little something right at the end. Whoa, my bad. Lo siento. I have no idea what member I am. I know I'm one of the first, but not sure how first. One of the first, but not sure how first. It's true. There's three levels, and each of them do different levels of sponsorship. Different perks for each one. Different level. There's levels to this shit, chat. Ooh, that was a fast post. We like that, folks. Building an apple trellis system. Step one, pounding the post. Uh-oh. They weren't ready yet. Whoops. Oh, now they're ready. Carlos has given me the thumbs up. He says, Vámonos, Saline. Come on, go down. There we go. Red shirt wants a little to the side. We good. Next poll. As you can see, look at all these posts we have all the way to that all the way to those trees over there, the big maples. The maple trees are starting to pop. You can see the tree line behind it's starting to get a little more green. That's pretty recent. It's funny how like Jeremy, you're down in Ohio, and I bet you guys have had green leaves and people been mowing the lawn for weeks now. People, I mean, our grass is just starting to grow. We're just starting to get warm enough temperatures at night. Okay, I get that. It's good. You got to help me. You got to stick the tip in, guy. Ooh, not sure. Not. Hey, I hope nobody clips that because I don't want people hearing that I just said that. Scratch that. Scratch that. Yikes. Fruit set. Yeah, that's crazy. We're not even. We're almost a pink up here. We're probably almost pink. There's no reason to really go out and spray anything, but I'm gonna have to get some. I'm gonna have to get some boron on soon. I'm gonna have to get some boron on the trees. That's too funny. What do we use boron for? It's good for you put it on before pink, and it helps the flower and helps with the pollination. Next poll. And then I'm gonna have to start spraying at night too because we have bees out in the orchard now, and to protect ourselves from some rosy apple aphids, I'm gonna need to put some insecticide out, but it's harmful to pollinators. So we're gonna either switch to early morning sprays, or we're gonna have to come in late at night and do some applying to get some nutrients on, as well as protect ourselves from some early season insects coming up. Next. Excuse me. These guys are figuring. These guys are figuring it out, lining it up. This guy has the biggest glasses on too. He's got these huge yellow lenses. Next. The boss is wandering around, guy in the orange sweatshirt, stopping in to check. They saw some areas where orchards were spraying fungicide during bloom. Wouldn't that be counterproductive to the pollinators? The fungicide, not as much. The fungicide is not as harmful to the bees. It's the insecticides that are not pollinator friendly. Some insecticide you can spray and it's not going to harm the bees. But especially when we have them in the orchard, we're going to avoid doing that for a while. And sometimes that means having to apply at night because we have to protect ourselves for sure. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's just slow down. We'll get her figured out here. He's checking in, and he already walked away. Whoa, where am I going? Look at that. I forgot about the next post and just took off driving. What a rookie move. He already walked away. And you know, if the boss doesn't say anything to you, that means you must be doing something right. Or he's just so disappointed he can't talk about it right now. Just the tip, and we'll push that in the ground. If you can really get them to go in fast once you get the leverage right. You get the machine positioned right, and you push on it just right. They sometimes they slide right in. Oh, he's coming back now. He's turned around. He has turned around, chat. That's not in. There we go. I think he wants to chat. Chat. Just more work, chat. Just more work. We got to move our electrical box, and while we have this machine here, I can pick the whole thing up for the chain through two eyelids, and we can set it right down on there, right on the concrete pad we poured. He says, "A little that way, please. Por favor, por favor, vale." Did you watch? I don't speak Spanish. Okay, sorry. About that. I got a crew of about 7 guys that just kind of ran out of work, and we're waiting for to move some equipment. And I got to find out what they're doing right now first. I thought I told them to come to the apples a while ago, but apparently that message did not go through. Apparently that didn't go through, so we're gonna have to see what they've been doing. Sweet cherry bloom is when we typically start to prune our sweet cherries, and they just finished one orchard, and we need to move the pruning towers to the next block. But we only have one trailer that can move both of them at the same time. So, but that's also on its way back from the other side of town. We just bought a new Suburban for the workers. So I can't really help them with moving the equipment. So they're going to have to stay busy until he shows up with the trailer in a little bit. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, chat. Guys, don't forget to double tap the screen if you're new here. Say hi in the chat. We won't bite. I promise. We won't bite. We're all friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. We just passed 6,200. My goal is to hit 10K by the end of the year. 10K. I thought that would be a great goal to set, and we're working our way there slowly but surely. I can't see the paint. The pole rotated while I was putting it in the ground. So if you're into farming, guys, this is the spot for you. I'm telling you. If you like checking out specialty crops, this is the spot for you. Ándale, ándale. Listo, listo. Ay, mamacita. This one's going in easy at the bottom here. Oh, just kidding. I got about foot down. It looks like it. We hit a little hard pan. Go down, you son of a gun. Okay, that's enough for that one. Next one. Are you guys still there? Is it frozen? I can't tell when there's no comments in the chat. Am I talking to myself or what? I feel like it's behind sometimes too. I see your guys' messages right away, or maybe I don't. They don't come in as fast. Like if you type it, how long does it take me to read it? And she's back. We haven't seen you in a while. I actually haven't been live in a while. I can't blame anybody. Come on, Big Red, get to your spot. This poll's about to be done. It's very sandy right here. Next poll. And how the heck are we? Washington State coast. Big apple country out there in Washington State. Hey, been dealing with some family. Oh, Unfortunate. Sorry. Prayers to you guys. Oh, whoop, and we're in. That's never good. Nobody wants to deal with that. I can't see you, Javier. You're behind the machine. He's hanging out behind the arm, so I can't see him at all. He figured it out, though. He said, "A la chingada. Ya está, vámonos." Big Red and Speedy. He's shaking along with me in the cab. I know it. I'm sorry. It's brutal. Brutally bouncy. I even have it in turtle mode. When I hit rabbit, everything just freaks out. What are they talk? What are these two dudes talking about here? Interesting. Thanks. Your niece, 48 years young. Wow. That is crazy. That's far too young. Far too young. Can we get some prayers in the chat? Can we get some prayer hands? Are we good, boys? ¿Listos, amigos? Okay. Vámonos. Thumbs up. The international sign for okay. Thumbs up. I got to get this to go down. There we go. Okay. Rick, welcome back, my friend. He's back. You just had a new little one not too long ago as well, didn't you? Good to see you're pounding wood. A master woodworker here. Master woodworker. Other than that, your 66th birthday was yesterday. Well, happy birthday to you. You see, you're pounding wood. Yes. Happy belated birthday. Absolutely. Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat? Big Red keeps telling me that the poles are crossed, but there's only one person to blame because he's the only one looking at that. He thinks it's funny that the posts aren't lining up right, which is kind of starting to irk me a little bit. Yeah. This guy can't figure out the tops of the poles to save his life. Dude, I haven't been live and I don't know what how long's it been? 2, 3 weeks now? Maybe more? Probably more. It's because I haven't been live, my friend. We're bouncing around in rabbit mode now, boys. We are cooking. Yeah, we are cooking. Been about a month. Yes, it has. It's been a little bit. Uh, what happens here is these guys show up, and then I don't do much of the work anymore. I mostly get things prepared for these guys, and I quit doing most of the driving and operating, so I don't really have anything to show you guys for extended periods of time. You know, Expo. We're gonna be doing this again tomorrow, so maybe we'll come back. I've seen your videos. Keep the chairs growing, and the strawberries are coming in now. There. Oh, I bet. I do pass Toby all the time. Whether you're at the fire department or whoa, easy pull. That thing just went crazy direction on me. That that pole just switched it up. What's the wood for? I don't think cherry trees need any support. This is a high density apple orchard that we're working on. A high density apple farm. Guys, let's get to 20 likes. Can we get to 20 likes to the end of the live stream here? Can we get up to 20? Can we get a 20 bond? 20 piece? Yes, we're building high density apple trellis is what we're doing. We just we just completed our apple farm here, which is now 56 acres of high density apples, plus our nursery that we're going to plant in the fall of 2026. That'll be all the apples we have. So we'll probably have about 70 or so acres of apples. By the end of next year. Wow. Damn. Nothing but the cold, hard truth out of Sydney. Ever since I started the podcast, I have the podcast on Apple Music and Spotify now called the Specialty Cropcast. I started with a couple friends, and it's video and audio. So I posted on the YouTube channel also, and editing the weekly videos plus the podcast has really starting to take over my life, which I might have to figure out a way to kind of speed that process up a little bit, or just start paying someone to edit videos because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I also am not making that much money, so I don't know if what I'm earning is actually equaling out to the cost of what it would take for me to do that. But might have to be something I look into here. That's for sure. I read that the trees and other vegetation. Hold on, I got to get the poll on the pounder here. Slowly but surely. You read that the other trees and vegetation on the coast do better because the ocean air full of nitrogen and phosphorus. Yeah, we don't have that kind of air. The only thing that we're really close to the shoreline of Lake Michigan. So what we get here is warmer temperatures. So it keeps us warmer, preventing us from getting a lot of frost damage. We do have a little frost damage this year, so it's not going to be a full cherry crop. It happened in early April, but the lakes do keep us warm. It's crazy what a little bit of water by where you are can how it changes the climate in the plants in the surrounding area. Very interesting. You guys should check out the specialty cropcast though if you guys get a chance. Drop a follow on the Spotify or Apple. Give them a listen. We have 3 episodes out. There'll be a fourth coming out on Friday, and then the we're filming another one tomorrow night with a fancy soil person from Wilbur Ellis, the new sponsor of the podcast. We're gonna talk about some great things there. Greg, what's going on, buddy? What's going on? We're building some apple trellis today. Wow, that is so bouncy. We're gonna build some trellis. Well, actually, we're just pound and post. A little water. It's Pacific Ocean, 200 yards. Wow, you must do very well if you live on the water on the ocean. We're just poor farmers up here in Michigan. Mi amigo says 2 thumbs up. That means it's okay. What's going on in southern Michigan, Greg? Give me the weather report. What's the crop? Are you guys in full? You got to be past bloom down there. Big Red says turn it to the left. Other guy says little bit atrás. Come on now. Oh, you must do very well. Oh man. Let's see. 87 rows to do. I don't know how many we have done yet, but we were about a half a day in yesterday because we were putting bees out. And I did bees this morning. We have all of our hives out. 1,300 hives we put out of our own bees. Don't get mad at me, dude. Some of I fudge on. Oh my God. Look at that. All around. Oh, again. All around the hole, but not in. Feel bad for my wife. Okay, that's it. Christ. Settle fall. Apogee today. Full in fertilizer, supposed to be about 78. Nice. We're about 56 up here today. Supposed to 80s by next week up north, though. Apogee. You have apogee in the barn? Didn't they quit making apogee? It's kudos now. What kind of calcium do you apply with that? Because you can't most of kudos or apogee doesn't mix well with calciums, right? Do you use something with them that's mixed in with a phosphate, or do you add a phosphate in? I use AgroK System Cal, which has a phosphate in it already, so I don't have to add anything. I just apogee and that guy barked my tree. You son of a you equal. Okay, I'll read that one in a second. And once we get this poll going, all these little poles it just moves so much. We grow ocean spray cranberries, crab, razor clams, and talk timber. Tall timber. I watched the Netflix not documentary. I watched a show called I think it was called Big Timber on Netflix about a guy. I think he's in Canada, and he has his own mill and he gets a bunch of huge trees up there. It's very very interesting. The worst is when the pole's supposed to be in a certain spot, but there's a tree in the way, so then you have to move the pole a little bit to one side or the other. SST%, don't mix it with apogee. We run calcium with cover sprays. Calcium sprays don't work as well as you think on their own. Yeah, we apply ours with, I put AgroK System Cal with it, and it mixes just fine. That's the only calcium on the market that mixes with apogee. But then we're going to start doing a lot more calcium feeds through our fertigation, I think, this year. We have a redox product called um, not Oxycom, Oxycal or something like that. I think we're going to try this year through the drip line. California's the tallest trees in the world because of the ocean air. I wish. If I come out there to visit, will I get taller? I use different calciums in between because that system cal is a little more expensive, so I use some other stuff. Professor Oak says nobody cares. Love that. It's good to have a Karen in here. Whoops. It had to do with how the apple expands in the summer and the xylem separating during rapid cell expansion. Isn't that the whole point of apogee is to slow down the growth of the tree, plant growth regulator? You don't want them to grow too quick. You'll end up with some fire blight. Guys, Greg, his name's not Greg on there, but his farm there, he's doing the same thing on his YouTube channel. He deserves a like. The Return of Stinky Bunny. Is that who that is? I was remembered. I don't remember you changing your name though. I must have missed that. Stinky Bunny. In one of my reels, in one of the YouTube shorts, Caleb Long made a reappearance and hit me with a nobody cares. That dude made his way to about every live stream there for about 2 months just so he could tell me nobody cares about what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Both guys want a little something different here. Let's see if we can make it happen. Eso, verga. Nobody cares about Pokemon. Rip, rip, Caleb. The return of Stinky Bunny. He's a balanced fertilizer, triple 20, nitrogen, phosphorus, potash. We use a triple 20 product also. It's blue. Forget the brand though. But I don't use that early. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Uh-oh. Yeah, scroll down. Link to the other farmer's channel. Where's my moderator? Justin, can you get a link? Oh, I'm going the opposite of what these guys are asking for. He does the same thing as me, but he's a little more south. He's down by our southern Michigan farms downstate. But he does a lot of other stuff. Greg, tell us what you do. Tell us what you all the stuff you grow. You do apples, corn. You go to Chicago to do farm markets and grapes, and you guys do all kinds of stuff. No, I don't do. It does not. We're definitely gonna do both combination of the calciums. But I'll keep that in mind. That's good information to know. Big Red wants a little bit a la derecha. Javi wants it a little bit out. It does not look straight. That looks better. Yeah, we got the thumbs up. I knew it looked a little weird. Don't forget to subscribe to the Pomes and Stones Feet Finder. You know what? If I made a feet finder, you guys, I would have, it would be negative. Calcium is super important for apples, and you can only get it in for kind of like certain periods of time throughout the year, and it's so important to have. Otherwise, especially in Honeycrisp, you'll end up with some bitter pit, which just can trash your whole orchard, and it ruins your fruit when it comes out of the freezer. So you might think you got some good crop, but by the time it comes out of the freezer 8 to 10 months later, you are in trouble if you don't have enough. Cherry pits are hard as a rock. I would have some strong ass toes if I could do that. Do we bring in? Hold on. Oh my gosh! Again. Okay. Yes, we have our own bees. We have our own apiary company called Cherry Bee Inc. We currently have about 13 to 1400 beehives. We own land in Florida, and we send our bees to California to do almonds. And then they come to our southern Michigan farm, and then they come up here. And the last 3 nights, we've been putting the bees out in the orchards. Justin, can you put a link to that farm page there? Yeah, farm market run of Chicago markets, the city. Used to work in agronomy. Yeah. You said your buddies used to call you for, or your buddies call you for fertilizer recommendations because of your experience working in the ag field before you really went balls deep on the farming. Bees are our futures. Yeah, we got to keep the honeybees up. I'm gonna post a picture on Instagram. Like, guys, I just made an Instagram too for Pomes and Stones. So you got to check that out. And like I said, if you guys get the fruit grower news, my face is going to be showing up at your front porch here, whether you like it or not. for the May issue. It just went out. Yeah, go follow the Instagram, all the other channels too, guys. The Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and obviously here on YouTube. Check out all of them. I post pretty similar content across the three. Instagram's more of just like pictures from behind the scenes about what I'm doing that day. But I'm gonna post a picture because I got stung in the eyeball and just below my eyelashes on my right side of my face, and it was my whole eye swelled right up. I looked like at first it kind of looked like just got in a fight with somebody, and then eventually it got so bad I like couldn't see through. I felt like I was looking through a slit. Is Justin here still? Justin might be gone. I guess I can't get a link if my mod's not into chat. He might be gone. Oh, I thought they were ready. Oh, there it is. Can you go up in the comments and find um Greg's page and get a link to his channel so people can see some of the other Michigan specialty crop stuff in here? He was just talking about how he goes to Chicago for farm markets. It's a couple messages up. Justin's slacking. Justin's a busy guy looking for mushrooms and shit. He goes live pretty frequently as well. God damn. This thing really bounces in the old rabbit. These are our future. Bye, Ann. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by again, as always. I'm too close. Oh, that's a funny looking end of the pole. That might not fit. It might not fit, chat. It might not fit. Let's see. Come on now. Ah, come on now. Also, you guys, you join the Discord. We don't forget we have the Discord, which we've been slacking in recent. I forgot about the poll. I forgot it. I did it again. I forgot it again. Guys, best go get on the Discord as well. Updates, chat. Go give Greg a like on his channel, guys. He's doing the same exact thing as me. He, share the love, but he does a lot of other stuff that I don't do. So there's some more information there to be had. Wow, this pole's bouncing around like a mofo. He wants it away. He says, "Come on, go down." What's going on here? Oh, I need to go up, and I need to twist this a little bit. The little poles. Little poles. Too close again. Looks like a great channel. Just subbed. Heck yeah. Greg's a good guy fighting the same fight, trying to advocate for the specialty crops here in Michigan and show kind of what his family's been doing for a long time. So he deserves just as much love as the next YouTuber. Might not even be in here anymore to hear the kind words. But that's not the point. Oh my gosh. I just got a notification. The Federal Reserve holds the interest rates amidst the slow economy. That came from CNN. Whoa. It's a weird vibration. Just that's what's strange. Guys, don't forget if you're new here to drop a like, double tap the screen, subscribe to the channel. We're probably going to be back on tomorrow. I got to get a little closer. We're going to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have to do a little more filming for the long form content on the channel. I got to finish the video, probably get my drone out to take some aerial shots of this process. It's going to be less windy. But after I do that in the afternoon, about similar time, we could probably be going live again. But I need to charge my phone and my battery chargers because now I'm down to 30%, and I got to get the rest of the. I got to make it the rest of the day. So when we get to the end of this row, we're probably going to call it. So get your questions, comments in now. Okay, you sons of hijos de su perra madres. You see how much of a pain this is, you guys? Come on. This is a fucking joke. This is a joke. Okay. All that for 3 seconds. That was a struggle, an absolute struggle. Three more polls, and we're going to call it a day, guys. So get your comments in, your questions, and then we will be back at the same time tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed with the notifications turned on so you don't miss when we go live again tomorrow. This was fun. Wasn't it good to be back, chat? It's been far too long. I need to just pick a day. I should just pick one day of the week, and then regardless of what I'm doing, if I'm doing something I can talk on, we'll hang out for a minute like this, and we can go live for an hour or two, or if not, maybe just go live for a half hour and show some projects that are going on. And then maybe we'll just start building a little live schedule where just Tuesdays and Thursdays at 2 o'clock, we go live for an hour just to check in on what's going on the farm type stuff. It's probably a good way to do it. It was fun. Missed this. I know. We had to get back. I was thinking to myself that the Discord was a little sad. We used to be firing off in there every single day, talking about whatever, and then it's just slowly died off because I've been so busy. We haven't been able to continue to do it. So we're gonna make an effort to get back on it. I love the live chat community. You guys are awesome. Makes it so much fun when you guys come on here and chat and hang out with me. It makes the day go by faster. And then I don't have to get so mad at these guys staring at them, getting angry. It was fun, everybody. So yeah, like I said again, make sure you guys are subbed. You have your notifications turned on. So we're gonna go live tomorrow about the same time. I'm gonna put a post on YouTube on the community and let you guys know that I am going to be going live at, let's say, 1 o'clock tomorrow or 12:30. We'll say we're gonna go live right after lunch. 12:30 tomorrow. We'll be live. I'll put something on the community tab on YouTube, and you guys like that, comment, say you're gonna be there. Let's blow that post up to get as many people as we can to show up tomorrow for the live stream. I think that sounds like fun, but that's going to be it for today, guys. I'm going to finish the rest of the day out with the boys here and conserve some battery power, and we will catch up with you tomorrow, guys. After this, go watch a Pomes and Stones video. Comment on it. Let me know which one you're on. As always, thank you guys for the support, and we'll catch you guys next week. Next week, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. You are going to miss out on lunch. Journey, thanks for watching. Jeremy, Justin, Cindy, Toby, all the guys. You guys and gals. Thank you guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.